K.T Written once said, "Your dream doesn't have an expiration date. Take a deep breath and try again." Another quote was given by Sarah Dessen, an American novelist. "If things don't work out the way you want, hold your hand up high and be proud, and try again, and again, and again." Sometimes you do not need much motivation from people around you. You only need to look inside yourself and get into conversations with yourself. Imagine how Abraham Lincoln would have felt during his many years of rejection and failure. At one point, he wrote a letter to his friend that reads, "I am now the most miserable man living. If what I feel were equally distributed to the whole human family, there would not be one cheerful face on the earth." As a young man, Abraham Lincoln went to war as a captain and returned as a private. Another time, he failed as a businessman. He was concluded to be too impractical and temperamental to succeed as a lawyer. Lincoln failed again. Then he turned into politics but was defeated on his first try in the legislature. It was the same with a nomination for Congress and his failed attempt to be named Commissioner of Public Lands. It kept on going like that for the senatorial election and vice presidency. That was why Lincoln felt he was the most miserable man on earth. Yet, he got back up and tried again until he became the 16th President of the United States in 1861. If there is one feeling everyone can relate to, I mean everyone, it is the feeling of failure. It does not matter the age, social status, gender, or class. Surprisingly, no matter the height you have climbed in life, there is always that element of fear and the possibility that the project you are about to embark on will fail. For instance, my niece was to play for her school volleyball team, but all through the weekend, she was nervous. Then she thought out loud, wondering if the other girls were as nervous as she was. Also, there was a time I had an interview and I felt I might not be selected. The same thing applies to politicians contesting for office. They would have a kind of doubt and the possibility of failure. But then, it's just a feeling and not the reality. This feeling or sense of failure can be so overwhelming, especially when you feel left behind by everyone because your present life does not match the dreams you once had or still have. Now, before I share with you 5 tips on what to do during such moments, quickly like this video and subscribe to our channel. Back to the 5 tips. Number 1, take control. Your failure is not what defines you. You have to take charge of that situation by asking yourself some sincere questions such as, what did I not do right this time? What are the other alternatives I can take to rise again? Who's been in this position before? Getting answers to these would make you get up and try again. Number 2, be grateful. One of the ways you can get up and start again is by being grateful. Maybe you just need to take a second look around your life. Do not let a few setbacks kill your momentum. Be grateful for other aspects of your life at work. Keep trying over and over until you get it right. Number 3, enjoy the moment. Don't be worried about the future that is not set yet. Take time to flow in the direction where the present is moving. This will boost your resilience and your self-esteem. Number 4, reframe how you see failure. There is a proverb that says, everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. Failure is defined by how you see it. You only become a failure when you call yourself one. Failure would always want to tell you something. That is why I said earlier that you have a sincere conversation with yourself. You cannot be a fish and compare yourself to an animal living in trees. Number 5, start over in a healthy way. This is the first step in trying again. Start healthily. Do not start again to prove a point to anyone. It is good enough that you are willing to try again as long as your motives are right. Talking about getting back up and trying again, let us talk about relationships and how they can help you on a journey to becoming successful. There's a popular saying that one tree cannot make a forest. Living and working in isolation often does not make your journey go far. Another maxim says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go with others. One of the reasons you may have failed to get results is that you moved alone. Your success depends on your relationships with others, because relationships are instrumental in helping people succeed. You might want to ask how. Relationships are about getting social support, and there are 4 types of social support: emotional or love and caring, informational, appraisal, and instrumental or actions providing specific help. Building relationships with the right people can provide the right support such as skills, availability of manpower, expertise, and leveraging on the experience of others. Ways to build strong and profitable relationship. Be authentic. Find people you feel a natural connection with, smooth communication, and have things in common. The authenticity of connecting personality, beliefs, and points of view can build strong and profitable relationships. Identify shared goals and values. As someone just getting back up and starting all over, you cannot just move with everyone. You must filter from the crowd and identify those with whom you share the same values and goals. Have the right motives. In building relationships, ensure you have the right motives to earn support from others. Do not be selfish to be the only one wanting to take it all. And that leads us to the next point. Have something to offer. Do not just move with others without offering anything. We discussed earlier that building relationships with others will help you leverage their skills, expertise, and experience. If you do not have all these yourself, you can't expect to get the same from others. Therefore, have something you bring to the table. Create brainstorming time. This is essential, especially if you are into business. Engage in meaningful discussions that will be productive. Get accountable. Finally, let's look at 5 hacks on getting back up and trying again. Be honest and reflective. Try to be sincere with how the journey has been, why you are at your current point in life, and going forward. Decide on what you can do. See failure as an opportunity to learn. This will enable you to logically assess the things you have done wrong or not done enough and where you need to improve on. Reset the pattern. After taking time to assess, one other important thing is to change the former plan. You can achieve a different result using the same method. Get more clarity and plan forward. Learn from it. You'll perform better when you learn from your mistakes. Usually, lessons learned from failure stick to the mind more than those from success. A failure is still a failure when you learn from it. Ensure you evaluate your past mistake and avoid it by all means this time around. Do not cast blame. One common mistake we make is blaming others, such as insincere staff, unsatisfied clients, insufficient funds, and others. Be sincere to admit it when the fault is from you. Do not look back. Bounce back from that failure and endeavor not to look back. The past is past, let it be gone. Move forward. Work with people in your network. Do not reject help from people who offer to do so. Be open to corrections and guidance. Record your progress in a journal. Evaluate your growth. Keep going. Do not let the fear of the past hold you down. Do not look back. Remember to like this video and subscribe to our channel. You could also share this video with friends and family. Endeavor to leave your thoughts below in the comment section and mention other topics you would like us to discuss. Turn on the notification for this channel and see you in the next video.